Yeah.
I think you. Got a little package today. Should be some t-shirts. This is the cheapest place you can get t-shirts from.
Your print.
We're checking the quality versus the local printer that Nisha is our designer who made these. So we've got a jacket here. I've wanted this Karma Farmer one. Oh, I like the fact that the red things
With the-
match. Yeah. I'd say the print quality does look a little cheap though. I forgot she put a mini Persis Ventures logo right there. Coloring's kind of off. It's like pinkish. In the photo, it's just pure
But
red.
it's red here. The pinks here.
Yeah, that's not how in the design it's different shades of red. So that's pretty interesting. I still think it looks cool. You can just see the edge of these print, like it has a border, which I don't think it has on
Startup college.
I'm official. Kind of crappy. Crappy print quality.
How much does this cost? This single T-shirt?
I don't know. The t-shirts themselves, I think like $220.
That's cheap, yeah.
Yeah, so the cheapest locally was like $500.
For 6 inches.
It said it costs nothing to spread love. This is custom art by Nisha. I hate the fact that like this looks so good that it looks like we might have just pulled it from the internet. It's like this is Nisha's work,
Yeah.
which is kind of sad that even that is just gonna look like someone can use Mid-Journey. So you never know what is truly good human art. You need like a QR code of a time lapse. We need a screen on the shirt.
The originality is dying. People will not be able to find.
But other things are birthing. That attachment to that is attachment to our egos. That's what I would call it. We're just reaching nirvana. AI celebrator. See, I wanted these before when we were filming the. It just needs that needs an ironing. Or steaming. I don't know why we did this one on green.
Whoa. Raise rice global vibe average.
Raise the global vibe average. New World Order.
Is this for me?
What do you mean? Why is that for you? You're leaving, bro. I need my stop scrolling shirt back. Actually.
Which one? Stop scrolling.
Yeah.
Really?
I gotta give it to the stop scrolling student.
They won't. They will not. They don't want.
You're telling me. I bet you they'd be happy to have it. Is it drippy?
Yeah, it's looking good. That's why I told na. Is this for me?
For some reason, this is a good print.
Yeah,
Like, this is
this
quality.
one is better than the startup.
Yeah, I wonder if it's just the material of the shirt. I mean, I think it's a fundamentally different style of printing. Because this is full color. I mean, this is the best color one. I've wanted this design for a long time. I just love the idea that good karma is the only eternal currency. It's so enlightened. This is the most enlightened jacket that I have. Karma farmer. That's what we do. Money is a means to an end to buy more karma. In the end, there'll be a lot of people who have a fuck ton of money and they have lots of big cars and assets. And that was great for these few decades prior to having a super intelligence. Once we do reach that point, all of that money will be worth fucking nothing. And they'll look like idiots for buying all those things just to have status and power over people. While the few who maybe had a lot less but did a lot of good for the world will be eternally above them in God's hierarchy of good deeds, good karma. It's how we'll judge ourselves too. We'll look at the past and we'll say, I respect myself for doing that, for the strength that we had, for the courage that we had. And we'll look at the worst part of ourselves and we'll probably have acceptance and love for ourselves because we'll still be high-minded and enlightened. But the final hierarchy that may exist, hierarchy exists today with money as the hierarchy. Is that what people use to get shit done? But it's not eternal. Money will die, and good karma will reign supreme till the end of time. And that's a long time. There's lots of time left. Lots of time. There's lots of planets. We've only been to one planet. You know when people are like, oh, you've only been to one country? There's only, how many countries are in the world?
218?
How many?
218?
Alright. How many countries in the world?
I was 220.
Did you just copy him?
Nope.
Did you say 220?
218?
218? Oh, so you're just going two above him. You're trying to fit yours in.
Or maybe like 225.
You're going farther away from the truth. 195 countries. Okay, now, if someone's like, oh, you've only been to one country, that's like, oh, you've barely explored. Bitch, you've only been to one planet. How many planets
8.
in the... No, not in the solar system. In the galaxy.
There are only 8 planets.
In our solar system. Our solar system is inside of a galaxy. There's more planets than stars in our galaxy. How many stars in our galaxy? 100 fucking billion. Sorry, I need to stop cursing so you can stop editing that out. 100 billion. Okay, and then how many galaxies are there? Between 100 and 200 billion galaxies. That's 100 billion galaxies, each with 100 billion stars, and every single one of those has more planets than stars. So if you think about, you haven't really traveled yet, even if you travel the whole world, you've still not traveled. You've only been to one planet. Cursing has been a key part of my vocabulary from my youth because I got really upset at people when they just didn't understand things, and when you use emotional words, it's really powerful. But now that I'm a family-friendly YouTube show and not just hanging out with my peers, I'm reconstructing my language to be fun and friendly for all ages. You can have your children watch me. I will raise your children right. That's not, enough of how people think about social media, because a lot of parents are like, oh, you pick your friends well. They're gonna judge your friends. They're gonna tell you, oh, this friend's a bad person. When you're watching someone on YouTube, that's more influential than the friend that they're looking at. Friends are not role models. These people are watching on YouTube and viewing on Instagram, These are their role models. This is creating and shaping their identity far more than their friend groups. It's not the 5 people you hang out with anymore, it's the 30 people you watch, the main people you subscribe to. It's very, very important that who they subscribe to, you know, has a good mission, a good vision, some maturity. Your kids should watch me. Show your kid my channel. Turn it for babies. I'll make baby content. We should start a peekaboo channel. I can do 1 peekaboo video every day. Doing a peekaboo channel every day until all the babies in the world are watching me. And then I'm going to teach them about quantum physics. So our entire world is going to be smart as hell, smart as heck. Anyway, Sujal's been standing out here. Come on in, buddy. Come on. What do you want?
I was just asking, should I leave or should I go? Is there any work?
You should say, should I stay or should I
Yes.
go now? You know that song?
No.
Okay. Well, if you're ever going to ask, should I stay or go, please sing it. And how the song goes is, should I stay or should I go now? It'll be a lot more,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
fun. It'll increase Nikhil's happiness a little. Come on in.
Okay.
Stick around.
Feel the vibe.
Feel the vibe, man. Have a cucumber.
That one is for you, that's for me.
We got shirts.
The green one.
You ever dip your cucumber in chili?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
खाना भी खत्म हो जाएगा यार.
Prove it. Bro! You've done that before?
Yes. Chili,
Have you
salt.
ever tried pickles? I don't like chilies much.
Is it spicy for you? That's good. What does it say, Sujal?
Good karma, the only eternal currency.
Alright, what does that mean to you?
Karma is the only thing which is eternal. Currency is basically what we have and what we want. So good karma is what we want.
When do you think currency will die?
Currency will die when we die.
That's an interesting thing. What if it dies while we're alive?
It cannot.
Why is that?
Because the whole life, what you are doing, it will come back to you. If you do good, good will come. If you do bad, bad will come. It will
That's-
take time.
That's talking about good karma though.
Yes.
I'm talking about your average monies. Paper
Every penny.
paper bills. How long will these last?
Unless you work. The day you stop
No,
work,
it's, how long will this have value for?
this single sheet.
Yes.
Unless you spend it.
No?
Yes.
Do you know what the super intelligence is?
Yes.
What is super intelligence?
You tell it.
What?
You tell it.
I thought you said you know what it is.
No.
Then say no.
I was just.
No, you have to.
No.
I'm asking real questions. We're
No.
not playing a skit right now.
Okay.
Super intelligence. I mean, intelligence. You're intelligent. I'm intelligent. We're not super. Super intelligence is imagine a supremely intelligent being. Like there's super intelligent chess bots right now.
Okay.
You know, you can go play chess against an AI. It can crush you if it wants. It can crush any human on the planet. Many people didn't think that would ever happen. And then when that happens, people were like, oh, this will never happen for Othello. Othello is a much deeper, intricate game. And then boom, AlphaGo crushed a human in Othello. No one can beat it. Poker, crushed. Language, writing poems. That's what then people, after Othello happened, they're like, sure, but AI will never crush people at writing poems or making art. You know, that was the next phase of like, they're not gonna draw. And then boom, Midjourney 5, better than I could ever draw if I spent days trying to draw something or using digital artwork platforms. Same with the poem writing. Instantaneous poems, it can write faster than I can think. and better, with perfect language. So, what should be understood by more people, it's sadly a very niche thing, is that superintelligence is something that is coming in our lifetimes. And so when superintelligence does come, well, that's why I'm asking you, when does this die? Because once humans cannot provide any value for the world, right now, I'm paying someone who has made this design and this logo and this thing. But Midjourney 5, now I need to pay one person and they can do 10 times the amount of output. So that's just like, humans will still be prompting AI for a while. But the same way that we said, AI will never write poems, some people might think right now, AI will never control itself. AI will never go and take bigger tasks and goals. That is the fundamental difference of what is next. And so once this happens, and it applies AI to become even smarter, well then currency is not going to matter anymore. We reach a society in which we have post-scarcity. Currently, there's not enough resources for every single person's wants and needs. Luckily, with the advent of this thing, where jobs go away, that doesn't mean now all humans have no jobs and everyone's broke. It means that all of the stuff that we were trying to create is now just created by electricity, by a super intelligent thing. Now the key here, Sujal, the key, and something that I think is important to bring as a cohesive ecosystem vision is a company will be the one who creates this. This isn't something that just comes down from the heavens or manifests out of thin air and then it's perfectness for everybody. We will still go through trials and tribulations. We'll need to do this correctly. And so the unique correct thing that needs to come is, all right, organizations are going to become even more powerful. Previously, we never had trillion-dollar companies. That's because we never had the capability to do mass engineered tech that goes and puts a supercomputer into every person's pocket. And that's why Apple is the most valuable company. Software as well. Billion-dollar companies can be made in a couple years because software can go to every single one of these devices. And so that's why there's more inequality than ever, is companies can own so much of the world. Now that was pretty big with software, but it's going to be all the way with AI. Because whoever creates the superintelligence, the really bad part of it could be they have all the power in the world and they control everybody. And you're in service of this totalitarian regime. It's like a new one world government that, it might even be better than we have it now just because there's so much surplus that they can treat us all like, happy cattle. But we would still have no power, no say in where we go in the universe or an ability to change things. And it would be bad. The prime future that we're really hoping for is the company that does create this. What they do is say, hey, you, me, you, we're all humans. We should all be valued equally. We should all get the same amount of voting power on how all of this power is utilized, and we should create a democracy, a good working democracy. Because all the democracies we have in nations, of course, there's lots of corruptions. Even when you try to create democracy, there's better and worse ways to do it. And a lot of our democracies was made and formulated prior to us having the internet. So because of that, it wasn't like, I can just use an internet app to go place my vote. It was, we need to vote one person for our city to be a representative of our city. But sadly then when that position now has a lot of power, now people spend money to get that position. And if you're spending money, if you're investing in getting something, you're looking to make a return. And the return that you're getting is utilizing your power to organize your growth for personal gain and profit. And this is the reference to what a political class is. And this is class on politics and the coming future of the singularity and superintelligence. Thank you for coming. Any questions? Sujal, please. I know you have many questions, Sujal.
No.
Tell me what you learned today.
I've learned many things.
But I want to hear you regurgitate them so I know that you learned them. And it's fine to say, hey, I didn't understand some parts of it.
I learned about karma. Are you asking from today, the start of the day?
What's that?
Are you asking the question from when I learned?
No. Just right now. I just did a
I learned
speech.
about karma.
That was it?
Yes.
What about super intelligence?
Super intelligence. Everyone can make a super intelligence supercomputer, and a billion-dollar company can be held in just few years.
I wasn't here half of the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Sujal, we're gonna keep you behind the camera
Yes.
rather than having you write the philosophy and vision and mission of this thing. We all play different roles
Yes.
in this ecosystem. I would say if I was asked a question about this, if I was listening, I would say, how can you be so sure? Or where can I read more about this? If I was interested. So I'll answer. Metaculus is a good website for seeing timelines of where people are betting. Less Wrong is a good website where people are posting really in-depth stuff. Now this is the intellectual side. If you want to just go get the like mainstream version, go on Reddit, Singularity subreddit. If you just want to stay up to date on all the features and platforms and AI programs which are coming out, go on Twitter, follow this guy named Smokeaway, and then just look at the people he's following and follow those people too. That would be my recommendation. All right, hit it.